Hi everyone and welcome to today's run. So it's Saturday today and I'm out for the weekend long run, and this is the last long run before next week's ultra. So next coming Saturday we've got the Copthorne 100k. So before we get into what I'm doing for today's long run, I just want to say thank you to everyone that checked out last week's update video. It had been a while since I uploaded a video on YouTube, and it's great to see the response to that video, that some of you legends are still around, you know, care a little bit about what I'm doing and are interested to find out about what I've got coming up. So thank you to everyone that's checked that out, left a comment, hit the like button, etc, etc. Really does mean a lot. So yeah, thank you very much for last week's response to that video. Anyway, back to today's long run then. So as I say, next weekend we've got the Copthorne 100k, and the plan for today's long run is to basically just do a final little bit of kit check, just to make sure I'm comfortable with everything that I'm going to wear and carry on the day, and yeah, just do a decent bit of training miles. But in terms of today's actual run and route, I'm on my way over to the Basingstoke Canal, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a run along there. Obviously it's going to be very, very flat as opposed to what Copthorne's going to be next week. So yeah, relatively chilled in terms of effort for today's run. No monstrous climbs or anything. We'll save that all for next weekend. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So it should be sort of about 20, somewhere between 25 and 30 kilometers, which is quite a heavy long run ahead of what is going to be a long race. But yeah, as I say, effort levels are going to be pretty easy. Bit of stop start, bit of filming for you guys. So yeah, just enjoying being out on the trails and yeah, having some fun. As you can see, very misty today as well. So autumn is well and truly here. We're sort of like approaching winter rapidly now. So yeah, temperatures are dropping, things are looking grey and miserable, and yeah, it's winter is on its way. But anyway, I'm going to crack on with the run now, get over to the canal, and then I'll have a little update with you guys, just let you know how I'm getting on, and share with some more exciting news about things to come here on the channel in the future. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. We're on the Basingstoke Canal and we're now 13 kilometers into the run. So time for a little bit of an update then. So first thing that I wanted to let you guys know about, and kind of the reason why I thought I would run along the canal today, would be to tell you guys that I actually managed to get a spot in the Grand Union Canal race for 2026. So for those of you that don't know what the Grand Union Canal race is, it's a 145-mile race along the Grand Union Canal from Birmingham all the way to London. So it starts in Birmingham at the Gas Street Basin and then follows the canal all the way down and finishes at Little Venice, sort of near Paddington in London. So yeah, I'll be towing the line there in 2026, so really looking forward to that. And the race takes place on the last May bank holiday, so the last weekend of May, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, once we've got everything for this year out of the way, that will be my main focus going forwards, getting the training in for that race. So that will mean a sort of switch in focus from what I usually do in training, which, as you may well know, involves a lot of hill running, you know, a bit of elevation, bit of climbing, and then switching focus to what is essentially going to be very flat running, because I think for the whole 145 miles of the Grand Union Canal there's about 500 meters of elevation, so absolutely no elevation whatsoever in terms of the distance you're going to be covering, and the majority of that is basically going over locks and bridges. So yeah, very, very flat indeed. So I need to get my legs ready to take that on. So as I say, a lot of flat canal, riverside running, road running ahead in 2026. So yeah, that's that. In other news, during this run today, I've been testing out a few new bits of nutrition. First of which has been Tailwind high carb. So I've got a sachet of that in this bottle here, and I've gone for the lime and ginger flavour because usually I use active root for hydration during my runs, but I thought I would try this one because sometimes I'm not very good at remembering to eat things. So with the 90 grams of carb per sachet, hopefully that will sort of take the need for me to remember to stick a gel in as often. So yeah, I'm giving that a go, but with the lime and ginger flavour, I was expecting it to be sort of like a little bit sharp, maybe a bit bitter, but no, it's probably one of the most sweet tasting things I've ever drunk in my life. So that's that. So it's definitely going to give me a sugary boost for sure. Other things that I've been testing, not just today, this has been over the last couple of weeks, but is these OTG chew bars. They're sort of like flapjacks, but they're coated in beeswax, so basically removes the need for a wrapper for these. So yeah, you can just bite straight into them. So this one here is apparently cherry bakewell, so let's give it a go.
A few moments later.
Straight off the bat, you get sort of like a crunch of the wax, and then you're through into like a nice chewy bar, which is sort of like, yeah, like a chewy flapjack. But in terms of the cherry bakewell taste, they've absolutely nailed that. Yeah, pretty nice. So yeah, check them out if you're looking for some solid fuel for your long runs or races. OTG, pretty good, pretty good. And also it removes the need for having to carry wrappers with you. So once you've eaten it, that's it, done. So great for the environment as well. Anyway, crossing over this bridge, and then we'll be back on the canal for the last 12k of today's run. Woo! OCR time. How are we going to get around this? What's the best way to attack? Should we go under? Should we go over? It's really awkward. I think we're going to have to go under. We're kind of stuck now in this one, under that one. Can we get over this one? Okay, so we're now just coming up to 25 kilometres, so about another K and a half to 2K to go on today's run. We're just approaching the outskirts of Ash, where we'll be leaving the canal and heading into the village to the finish. But yeah, really good run today, really enjoyed it. Lovely conditions out here, the fog's cleared now, and yeah, it's quite a nice mild day, which is perfect running conditions. But pleased with how all the kit's held up, everything very comfortable, and yeah, really enjoyed today's run. I'll put the stats up on the screen so you can see how I got on today, but obviously next weekend, a very busy weekend of running ahead, and the next video you'll see up on the channel is going to be the Surrey Trek and Run backyard in Peaslake. So that'll be on the Friday night. I'll be out taking that on, and then the day after, on the Saturday, we'll be taking on that Copthorne 100k. So yeah, very busy weekend of running ahead next weekend. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like what you've seen today, please press the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more running videos like this. So that's it, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in another video. Peace.